The referee that was chosen for this rigged match between Argentina and Australia by corrupt FIFA was none other than Simon Marciniak. He officiated 3 games during the rigged World Cup in Qatar. His first game was between France and Denmark in the group stage. His second game was between Argentina and Australia in the last 16. His third and final game was the rigged World Cup final itself. For the forensic analysis of this game between Argentina and Australia, I will be using highlights from all the games that involved these 4 corrupt officials that were chosen for the rigged World Cup final in Qatar. Thanks to the corrupt officiating, this game was littered with inconsistent decisions from start to finish. In an effort to keep this episode short, I will only be highlighting the most obvious contradictory decisions made in Argentina's favor. 8 minutes into the game, to stop a possible counterattack, the whistle was blown for a foul on McAllister after he misplaced his pass. If this is a foul, then football is no longer a contact sport. If pressuring an opponent is foul play, then surely the whistle should have been blown against Alvarez here and then Messi before he managed to press the defender into conceding a throw. Clearly this pressure was almost identical to the pressure put on McAllister. The blatant bias on show became more and more obvious as Argentina failed to create chances. The corrupt referee instantly cautioned Australia's Irvine for this late challenge on Acuna, but only 25 minutes later, Acuna somehow avoided any caution for this reckless challenge on the Australian, which was similar if not worse. 18 minutes into the game, based on the corrupt referee's decision-making during the game, Australia should have been awarded a penalty for this foul by DePaul. Having got on the wrong side of the Australian, DePaul illegally used his arm to force the number 16 off the pitch. The decision not to award a penalty was a direct contradiction to the decision that led to Cristiano Ronaldo's goal being disallowed against Ghana during the group stage games. This goal was ruled out. The referee deemed Ronaldo had used excessive force with his arm to lose his marker before scoring. The referee that made this decision was rewarded with a spot in the final for his performance during the rigged World Cup. Scandalously, but ultimately unsurprisingly, having denied a penalty against Argentina here, the corrupt referee gave one in the final that left most pundits, commentators, and ex-pros stunned. The corrupt referee clearly contradicted his previous decision against Australia to favor Argentina for the second time in this tournament. It's absolutely no surprise looking back to the World Cup in Russia in 2018. This corrupt ref also made contradictory decisions in favor of Argentina during the group stage against Iceland. Having denied Iceland a penalty in the first half for this incident, he didn't hesitate to give a penalty in the second half for Argentina.
Marciniak did not hesitate.
Agüero clearly took a tumble the moment he realized the cross was overhit. The minimal contact was enough for a penalty. However, in the second half, Otamendi pinning a player down to win a header was somehow legal. Having denied Australia a penalty, the corrupt referee continued to make his presence felt as the 12th man for Argentina. Once again, he denied Australia a free kick, which contradicted his own decisions repeatedly. Having failed to make a clear-cut chance in the first 30 minutes, 2 contradictory decisions in favor of Argentina led to the opening goal by Messi.
That is his first World Cup goal in the knockout stage.
Having been influential in helping Argentina take the lead, it only took a few more minutes to put Australia under more pressure. This 50-50 challenge was deemed dangerous enough for a yellow card, but during the group stage, this challenge was only worth a free kick for Denmark. Having given a yellow card for this challenge to Australia, during the second half, it wasn't even worth a free kick against Argentina, even though it was almost identical. Even a blow to the back and elbow to the head wasn't enough to win a free kick as Australia started to pile on the pressure for an equalizer. Literally 1 minute after Acuna was fouled, he retaliated by cynically lunging out.
Steganek, who's gone to ground this time.
And perhaps just a repaying of the favor?
If this game wasn't rigged in Argentina's favor, Acuna would have been cautioned, just like Cornelius was, for foul on Giroud, just like Koundé was cautioned for foul on Danish player, and just like Australia's Irvine was cautioned for foul on Acuna from earlier on in this very game.
A pies del fondo Otamendi. Cuando el árbitro, el polaco, el señor Marciniak.
With just over 10 minutes gone in the second half, Argentina capitalized on the rigged momentum manufactured by the corrupt ref and doubled their lead.